Mike?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We've talked about Antavian's kind of maturity off the field in academics and kind of dedication.
Yes.
But what about on the field? What he's done this season, stat-wise and production-wise, what do you think?
I think it's good because I think his maturity off the field carry over to on the field because he's been a much more disciplined player on the field. Before he used to ad-lib a little too much, and now he's plays much more within the system, and the results show it.
So you have the game plan in now?
That's top secret. I
didn't ask about
so
what it was.
I know, but see, that's going to be the next. What's in after? We have most of it in. Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
You feel good where you're at in that process?
Oh yeah, because we've got basically all next week to work on the game plan. Because during the week, you get to work probably Wednesday and Thursday on the finalized game plan. Now that we have that done, we've got 4 practices next week, and then you have 2 more before we go to Dallas, and then you have 2 brush-ups when you get in there. So you have 8 more practices of working your game plan, which is awesome.
So how many days are you giving the guys off then? So you're practicing the 21st, and then when's the next practice after that?
That'll be the 26th, the evening of the 26th.
Okay.
Are you going to be here?
No.
Okay. Yeah, all right. What days can you make it, and what days you can't, and we'll kind of work our practice schedule around that.
No, I won't be there.
Okay.
Whatever days you practice.
Whatever days you practice.
I'll be here.
Whose decision ultimately is it for Ralph to play in the bowl game? Is it his decision? Is it your decision? Is it the trainer's decision?
Well, it's a combination of all 3. If he's healthy enough to play, and he's got the clearance from the trainers, then he's going to play. And right now, he took a couple reps today, and he feels okay. But again, it's going to be, we're going to do what's best for Ralph. And if he says that he can't play, he won't play. But if he wants to play, we'll do everything we can to get him to play.
What kind of whirlwind has this been for you? Starting with taking over the offensive coordinator duties and then becoming the interim head coach and everything that goes with that. What kind of time period has this been for you?
Well, it's been a blast. And people will always ask me, "Oh man, you must be so busy and so stressed." And I'm like, heck, I control my stress. If there's anybody to blame, because since Morgan asked me to be the interim head coach, okay, I'm basically taking over the head coaching duties. So if I go home and I'm mad, well, who do I have to blame? That's on me, because we've got practice set up in a good way, and we've got the kids doing what we think is on the right track academically. So in that part, it's been real fun. And you always say, you're always prepared for the opportunity in case it arises. And I feel that I'm prepared to take on the offensive coordinator challenge. We've had success there. And I've been a head coach before, not at this level, but you kind of get an idea of what you're in for. Right. So it's been, again, it's been a very enjoyable experience. The kids have been great. The coaches have been great. So it's not as traumatic as everybody tries to, make it out to be. Oh, man, it must be. Hey, I'm all in, man. This is a good time.
What in your background really prepared you for this?
Just being around good people and being observant. Putting yourself in that position and saying, okay, if I was a head coach, what would I do? You always, when you're working with different, and I've had the opportunity to work with, I've been at 9 different jobs, 10 different jobs, only 1 involuntary, so which is good. You're always learning something from the guys that you're working for. If you're a coordinator, you're always working something from the head coach. If you're a position coach, you learn something from the coordinator, and you learn something from the head coach. So you're always learning, and you always, in the back of your mind, or you write it down in a notebook, things that you like, things you don't like, things that I would do, things I do differently, so that when you get to the opportunity, you have a reference point, and you have a sort of a knowledge bank you can go back to and go, okay, I've been through this situation before, this is what I thought I would do, and you can apply those principles to it, and they've been pretty good so far.
How many times have you gotten back into that notebook?
Oh, I'm not privy to tell you that. I can't enough. Let's say it's just the things that you do, and then you always have resources that you call and ask and see what's going to go on. And I have a couple of people that I trust, and I'll call and ask and do that thing.
What's been the most challenging part of this period of time for you?
Well, sometimes the most challenging part is knowing that at January 4th, that I would really like to have a job. You know, and this is this is the best part about it.
Right.
Because if we were talking the other day, if we didn't go to a bowl game and Danny got fired right after the game, you know, the month of December really stinks because you're sitting around going, oh,
Right.
you know what I'm going to do, and then it drives your wife nuts, and she kicks you out of the house, and you have nowhere to go, and all that kind of stuff. But now that we have at least a bowl game to prepare to, it kind of helps you just to stay active and stay involved. And but you said the most challenging thing is trying to find the appropriate time to market yourself, to make sure that that your family and the wives, especially for the other coaches and for my wife, to make sure that we'll be able to provide for.
But does that January 4th date, is that kind of creep up on you, or is it coming fast?
It's getting closer. You know, every day it gets a little bit closer. But yeah, you know, it's in the back of your mind. You know, because you'd like to, and I know, and it's very early in the process, and there's a lot of things to shake out. But you know, there's always that time in the back of your mind. I know the last time that I was looking for a job, I didn't get a job till the end of February. So that's the time like, oh man, that time frame in there, you're like, you get real antsy, you know, and you know you're going to land on your feet somewhere, you just don't know where, and it's the uncertainty that kind of creeps up on you.